Media Center at Maple Grove Raceway is your #1 qualifier in funny car, Bob Tasca, after going to the top or staying on top and improving with his run of 3.866 at 328 miles an hour, giving Bob his 5th #1 this season, 14th in his career, and simply put, you couldn't have asked for a whole lot more in qualifying the last 2 days, right?
Yeah, and the car performed flawlessly. Crazy, you know, I tell fans sometimes you can take a fan out of the stands and put them in the car and just like hold the steering wheel straight, step off, and pull the parachutes. And that was the first run today. Q3 was just a thing of beauty. And then that last run, I mean, I just can't believe it ran 86. So I noticed coming up on half track, it made a move to the right, and I pulled it back, and it was just accelerating so hard, and I was fighting, and I went through the finish line with my arms all the way turned to the left as hard as I could, and I saw that finish line cone coming up, but I just knew, I said, it's got a hole out, man. I can't even believe it, how hard it's pulling. So it actually was on 7 cylinders from half track to the finish line, and it ran 86. That's why the speed was down from what we've been running. But what can you say? As a driver, team owner, that's what you ask for from your team. They give you a car that can go out there and compete, and you know, you put yourself in a position to win. But a lot of unfinished business here this weekend. Tomorrow's a big day. I think it's going to be a very challenging day, actually, early in the rounds, because we're going to be here at 9:30. Track, we estimate, is going to be somewhere around 75 degrees, which you know, you can shake real easy. So you could see some big time upsets. But for us, you know, we just want to go out there and do the best we can, and we'll manage the conditions as they go. And then I think as the day kind of progresses, you're going to fall back into the conditions that we've run really, really well in, and that gives you a lot of confidence going into Sunday.
Bob, you talked a lot this year about kind of being at your best this time of year, making those throwdown runs. You look at the numbers. There's 7 cars in the 3 days, which is insane. To make those runs and be at the top of this, that kind of proves your point of this team's capable at this time of year.
Yes, you remember.
Yeah, absolutely.
You remember all the way back to Gainesville. So I said it in Gainesville, those first 5 races, you'll see the guys and gals that'll throw down in the countdown, because these are the conditions that we're going to see for the rest of the year. You may get a hot track here or there, but for the most part, if you can't go hardball with these guys running 80s, mid to low 80s, trust me, low 80s are coming.
Right.
They're coming. We were trying there to do something spectacular, and we missed it by a little bit because we put that hole out. But the cars that can go and run mid to low 80s are the cars that are going to really contend for the championship. And then, like I said last night, the real championship contenders are the ones that can do it again and again and again and again, because you have to have the consistency, and we've really been working hard on that aspect of it. So no, it's exciting. It's where we need to be, and we just got to stay focused. And you know, it just shows the little points matter. We went from 4th to 3rd, and Robert didn't run lousy this weekend, right? You know, Robert ran pretty damn good, and we were able to get around him. So you know, every point matters, and we're going to try to pick up a whole pile of them tomorrow.
You're not new to this driving deal, but all year long you've been singing the praises of Aaron Brooks and Todd O'Hara. This year, how has your driving either improved or not?
Well, I think as a driver, I've done some of my best driving in my whole career this year, and I give the credit to the car, because a great car makes a driver better. A bad car, an average car, doesn't help a driver. And you know, from my reaction times to car control, the little things that we've worked on, it's been really good for me. And I think the other thing as a driver is the chemistry. And I'm not saying I've had bad chemistry with my crew chiefs in the past, because I've had very good chemistry. But the chemistry that me, Todd, and Aaron share, just sitting in the trailers, my kids will tell me, Dad, that's like, we've never seen you like that up in the trailer. It's really good. It's healthy, and it, I think, gives Todd and Aaron the confidence they need, with me being the team owner and driver, and the same on my side. And you know, you're seeing it. The race car goes up and down the racetrack. The guys are excited about it, and we just got to stay focused and you know, finish the deal this weekend.
So, are you involved at all in the tune-up calls, or do you completely step back?
if I was involved, it would run a lot worse than it does. So my grandfather told me a long time ago, you hire the best people you can hire and let them do their job. I like to know what they're doing. Like, I'll ask Todd, hey, what are you guys thinking? Only, not that I influence their decision at all, because I don't, but are you trying to run 85, 83, or are we trying to go 87? And I just think mentally as a driver, you're expecting, gearing up for what the team's trying to do, how the car's going to leave. But no, the tune-up decision is 100% in their ballpark. And you know, it was funny. I'll quote Aaron Brooks today, because they were buying injectors and buying this, and I said, fellas, I was going through the bills, and I'm approving the bills because I do that. And Aaron looks at me and goes, Bobby, we need good shit. And I said, Aaron, I'm going to quote you on that. And you know, hey, listen, as an owner, you want to give them the budget and the parts so they can buy whatever they need to get ready for the championship. And he's right. You need good shit. If you don't have good shit, you ain't going to run good out here. So, you know, we give them the parts they need, and then I give them the freedom to make the decisions they need to make.
With that early start tomorrow, how hard is it on the team? Because all the data you gained the last 2 days now kind of goes out the window.
No, let me tell you something. There's going to be some big-time cars puckered up there tomorrow morning at 9:30, and we'll be one of them. Trust me. It don't make a difference who you draw first round. 9:30, 75-degree track, unbelievable air, right? Unbelievable track. It can cause shake. It can be more difficult than anything we've done this weekend, right? So as a driver, you better be ready to catch it, pedal it, get the car to the finish line. And the crew chiefs, I tell you, there won't be one of them out here sleeping like a baby tonight, because they're going to be thinking about that. I think the second round, third and finals, if you're lucky enough to get there, I think you're going to fall right back into something we ran this weekend, whether it was night or day. But that first run tomorrow morning, 75-degree track, when was the last time we went down a 75-degree track, right? So it's going to be challenging, and you know, that's what makes us exciting. And as drivers, you know, that's why we get paid the big bucks. If we're going to go make an adjustment, we better be quick enough to do it. So we'll see what that next run brings. It's going to be exciting for everybody.
Bob, you talked about hitting the tires for the teams. Do you think there could be a lot of upsets tomorrow?
Well, I think that first round sets itself up potentially for some big-time upsets. Absolutely, because it's going to be conditions nobody's been down. And it's not even that like we're going down a hot track. We've done it. This is a condition that we don't see a lot throughout the year. I think you got to go up there. I don't know who we're racing, number 16 qualifier, but we're going to go up there like we're racing Robert Height in the finals. And if you don't have that mentality, you could get yourself bit on not hitting the track hard enough.
Bob, one last thing. Sellout crowd today. Great crowd, great fan base. You know, kind of represents the whole Northeast that you see at Epping and here. How cool is that for you to see?
Well, first off, testament to the Koretsky family.
Yeah.
You know, for reinvesting in our sport, you know, giving the fans a best-in-the-class facility, and thank you to all the fans, right, for recognizing that. They saw or tasted it last year. They took it up a level this year. They'll take it up a level next year. And, yeah, I mean, New England fans, I'm a little biased. I mean, I'm from New England. You know, this is one of the few places that they don't tell me I talk funny, right? So, no, it's great to be here. This is like a home away from home. For me, outside of New England Dragway. And, you know, like I said, I've won here. It's been a few years since I've won here. But I would really love to win at this race and be in the winner's circle with all these Ford fans.
Thanks a lot, Bob. Good luck
Thank you.
tomorrow.